already. So 50th anniversary of Logo, and Seymour Papert died last year, so it's a kind of a important thing to celebrate. The start of child computing. So Heracles, I think it's going. Heracles coined the term logos, principle of knowledge and thought. The idea for Fizzard, Papert, and Solomon, the founders of Logo programming language, was that it was a language more of thought and understanding and less about numbers and calculation. Again, this is 1967. So kids had superpowers with Logo. They could harness the power of a computer. 1967, computers were big and new. They could type commands right away, Kernel would react, and then the commands were in plain English with limited punctuation to limit syntax errors. They can do functions and iterations, big computational thinking stuff. Later on, they could even use a tethered turtle to do physical computing. Again, this is before the 1970s, before the invention of personal computers and video games and colored screens. So they would later develop into commercial products, such as Mindstorms and Microworlds. And their even further descendants are a lot of things we see in our school today, such as Scratch, Raspberry Pi, Arduino, and processing have all said that they have used Logo as part of their philosophy for how to develop educational technology. So philosophy is a key word here. In Papert's word, Logo is a programming language plus a philosophy of education. Constructionism. Papert wrote a lot, and they're great books, and a lot of them are kids learning with and without technology. They're super relevant for today. Papert spoke with such passion. If you get to see, there's plenty of videos online. I read these books in the 90s, and look, I'm here today. He inspired lots of people. So, Logo 101. Logo 101, the main thing, I love it nice. You're always a little bit ahead. Fun, okay? So fun is crucial. Playing with stuff. Logo was about playing with numbers, playing with computers, harnessing big giant things that people were very serious about, and having fun with them. Set shape. If you are a turtle person, then you know turtles. You know, you can dress turtles. Does cat change the Scratch's costume? Games. Logo came up with games, video games, the same thing, except these games kids could invent, they could take apart. They could own the game as opposed to playing somebody else's stuff. They mentioned fun. They could tell stories. So many of my kids who use Logo told stories about what they know, about their friends, about little stuff, little speech bubbles, etc., because basically they were constructing something that we could all look at and all listen to. It had a low bar and a high ceiling. It doesn't have to be hard to be powerful, right? C only has 32 words. It's a little hard, though. Logo, a little bit more, but easier. Visible and explicit. So because it was a turtle or a robot or a thing in front of you, because it was on the screen, kids could have a conversation around it. They could construct knowledge, reinforce each other's. They could pass each other's bricks to build understanding of the different things that they were talking about. When you use math, it's less hard than when you learn it. And again, this is about active stuff, about doing things as opposed to learning in theory. Also, art is math. Just ask Da Vinci. Decoding. So this is not about coding. This is not about learning kids to be computer scientists or be programmers, etc. This is about kids making understanding of the world. Decoding stuff. Decoding all these things and sharing it with each other to help decode the world for each other. Kids can solve problems now. Use Scratch. They can solve problems in your classroom now, any discipline. Construct understanding, pass it on to each other. What can you do? Oh, did I mention fun? Because fun is crucial. It's brain science. Read it. Fun is crucial to learning. So, you can learn to code. Learn to code to solve your problems. Learn to code to entertain yourselves. Learn to code to solve your own curricular challenges and have fun, engage your kids. Read, create, and share it. It doesn't have to be about the best-selling app. Sometimes it's just about fun, about art, about making beautiful things. I'm out with Papert. I have adapted this word constructionism to refer to everything that has to do with making, things especially to do with learning by making. This guy said this in the last century, okay? Way before the Maker Revolution. This is what making is about. Thanks.